Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, whatever time of day it is and whatever day it is. I want to thank you for listening to another episode of AJH Politics. This is going to cover the June 22nd meeting. I'm out for a walk, so you have to excuse the noise. But it's fairly, well, it wasn't a very short meeting, but there's really only two things worth talking about. The first half of the meeting was about the Parks Department talking about Gage Park. Long story short, they got money. They got a lot of money. They got so much money, they're opening up cash deposits and opening up savings accounts to start earning interest on this money. They've got so much money. And in case you don't know, it would have been a few years ago, we had a referendum or whatever on the ballot to do a 2 mil, that's 0.2 pennies per dollar spent, additional sales tax here locally, with those funds going to Gage Park for improvements there. And it passed, and I didn't agree with it, but it did pass. But I don't know, it just really puts a sour taste in my mouth when I think about the sort of people that really like to virtue signal about how much they care with their taxes and all that sort of stuff. And when you think about the people, like, I can afford it. Like, I'm not trying to brag like I'm rich or anything like that, because I'm not. But I'm well-to-do enough that it doesn't hurt me. But you know who it does hurt? It hurts the people that are most financially stressed. And I'd much rather let parents have money for food and shelter and school supplies than necessarily a new playground set in one particular park here in this county. They might live on the other side of the county and they don't get any of those benefits, and yet they have to pay for it. And yeah, I would rather have the people of Shawnee County have their money to open up savings accounts and start earning interest on it rather than the county. The other thing was public comment. There was a guy who was, now when they do these public comments, they state their name, they state their address. And so I went onto Google's Maps and I looked at where this guy was at, because he was talking about how people are speeding where he's at, because the speed limit's 25 miles per hour and people are going faster than 25 miles per hour, which, I don't know about you, but I have a hard time driving that slow. Especially given when I looked up where he was at. The houses are set back far from the road. There's not a lot of houses. It's pretty rural. It's out in the Sherwood Lake area, which is kind of the southwest bit of Topeka. And anyway, talking about adding more police officers there to write more speeding tickets and add more speed bumps. And I don't know how you guys feel about speed bumps and speeding tickets. I don't like either one of them. And I guess this guy decides that this county needs more, and he needed to go to the county and talk about how important that was. He talked about, I guess, I kind of forget if it was a place that he was visiting or if he was like a snowbird, maybe at some retirement community in New Mexico where there's all sorts of speed bumps and no one can drive fast or get around anywhere, and how much he liked it there. And I would suggest moving there if you like that stuff, if that's kind of where you're at this point in your life. But for most people, we've got places to be, we got things to do. And the last thing that we need is speed bumps causing damage to our car, or cops giving us fines for just trying to live our life. So, wasn't a big fan of that particular proposal, but it's his public comment and it's his right to say that sort of stuff. So, yeah, that was about it. There was no Thursday meeting this week, so I will see you later. Bye.